Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about my April Roundup, which are my favorites and the products I've emptied for the month of April, so let's get right to it. I do have a couple of makeup products that I've been loving this month, and the first one is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Long story short, it's just really good at providing that extra layer of sun protection now that the weather is warmer here in Toronto. It has very good coverage, it evens out my skin tone very well, really subdues any of the redness I have around my skin. Right now I'm wearing the color medium. I feel like light medium would have been my perfect color, but I went for medium because I feel like I can work it better because my body is darker than my face. I do have a Klairs BB cream, which is lighter than this, so if I do need a lighter shade, I just mix the two together. I am wearing this on my face today, and usually about half a pump can cover my face no problem and do the job at evening out my skin tone. I feel like if you use a full pump, you can get a little bit more coverage, but your face might feel a little bit greasier, and you might look a lot more glowier than you anticipated to, which is why I like using half a pump of this or less and just really building it up on my skin. The second makeup product I've been really liking for the month of April, and I am currently wearing it on my lips right now, is the Shuimura Rouge Unlimited Sheer Shine Lipstick in the color SRD 150. I find especially for spring this is the perfect warm neon pink color. Right here I have a swatch of Ilia Beauty's Neon Angel and the Shuimura Sheer Shine Lipstick in RD 150, and you can see by the swatches that the Neon Angel one is a lot colder than the Sheer Shine in 150. Even though I love the Neon Angel one, I've been looking for a warm hot pink for a very long time, and this color really fits the bill. It looks matte on my lips right now because I did pat my lips dry. If you were to wear this without blotting, it will look a lot shinier and really pigmented to the point where it might look closer to red than pink, which is why I like to wear it like this, because you can actually see the pink tone in it. Next products I want to show you are skincare products, and the main points that they all share are: 1, they're from the drugstore; 2, they're very no-nonsense ingredients; 3, they actually work really well. So the first one I want to mention is the Benza Gel 5 Acne Wash. I never thought I would go back to benzoyl peroxide as a way to treat my acne, especially in my late 20s, but here we are. Long story short, I decided to go back to using a benzoyl peroxide product because I just realized in my routine there really wasn't that one key product that was really good at controlling my breakouts and just getting rid of them within a couple of days. In a week or so maybe, but in a couple of days, especially if the pimple is very painful, not really. So I decided to go for a BP product in a wash form because I heard it was a lot more gentler and you're less likely to get the irritation that comes with benzoyl peroxide, which I have experienced in the past when I used to use gel treatments. So despite the size of this little wash right here, a little of it does go a long way, especially if you just needed to concentrate in your breakout prone areas. And for me, obviously, that would be my chin. Yesterday I had a really bad cyst growing right here on the middle of my chin. I used a little bit of this wash on my chin area and I concentrated around here for about 2 minutes, massaging very lightly. This morning I woke up, the pimple actually came to a little head, the pain is not there anymore, and my chin looks a lot smoother. And the same thing happened with a cyst that I developed on my cheek last week. I thought that was going to be so bad that it would turn into a mark like this one that I have right here. And as you can see, there is no mark, there is no more bump or cyst, and it's all thanks to this product right here. Even though it's 85 mils, this is a very affordable product, and again, you only need a little bit, and if you use it every other day or every 3 days, you're good to go. For the next products, it's almost like it's a brand appreciation, but CeraVe products. For the Hydrating Cleanser, this is like a creamy gel cleanser that doesn't foam, and for me personally, that's the kind of texture I really like in a cleanser. Aside from the simplicity and feel of this cleanser, another thing I really like about it is that it's my go-to cleanser if I feel that my skin is rather sensitized from a product I've been using. I have a couple of chemical exfoliant products, and some of them do come in mask form, and I find the mask form actually gives my skin the most irritation, so when I wash it off, I really like following up with this cleanser. It does a really good job at cutting that sensitization that you might be getting from those types of products. I would say also it does a fairly good job at removing makeup if you want to use it as your second cleanse, but I've mostly been enjoying it as a morning cleanse if I feel like I need it, and I only use it as a second cleanse if I am wearing a light layer of makeup that day. I've already mentioned these two products in my gloss skin tutorial, but just to mention again, they do have ceramides, they have hyaluronic acid as well, and this one has niacinamide very high in the ingredient list. I find this one alone doesn't moisturize my skin enough, so I like combining it with a little bit of the moisturizing cream. I like doing a 3:1 ratio or a 4:1 ratio. It just kind of depends on how my skin's feeling that day, but the PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion is always the dominant moisturizer out of mixing the two. I find using this on its own, while it does do the job at moisturizing, I find it does enlarge my pores a bit, whereas this one, because it has niacinamide in it, it keeps my pores nice and small, so that's why I like mixing the two together. For empties, I do have a makeup product as well, and that's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the color Dim Infusion. Even though there is quite a bit of product left in this pan, I do need to toss it because it has been oxidizing on my skin. Instead of it being the beautiful coral color that I loved so much about this product, it has been oxidizing to a brown. So that is the telltale sign for me that I need to toss this. Otherwise, I had a really good run with this. I used this almost every day or every time I wore makeup. And the only reason I didn't repurchase it is because I've been really wanting to try the Clinique Cheek Pop collection. Right now I'm wearing the color Melon Pop, and I find it's just a little bit darker than this one, so I might need to go up a color with this blush. Otherwise, I've been really liking that blush a lot. The Ambient Lighting blush has 0.15 ounces of product, whereas the Cheek Pop has 0.12. I'm thinking with the lesser amount of product in this one and also just a bit of a lesser price that I'll actually be able to go through the whole thing without it oxidizing like this one did. I love the Dim Infusion color a lot, so I highly recommend it for those of you that are interested in getting a really nice bright coral color. I have a few skincare products that I've emptied out. The first one is the Too Cool for School Zuko Lip and Eye Makeup Remover. It took way too long to finish this, and I don't mean that as a good thing. It did okay with removing eye and lip makeup, however, I could not get over how strong the scent was in this product. And the reason it took so long to finish is not because I was using it on a nightly basis, but because I really couldn't stand the smell. So sometimes I just opted out of using this entirely. It did a good job, but I don't think it's worth the money. You could just go get something at the drugstore and it'll do the same thing without the scent. Next, I have the Banish Vitamin C Beauty Elixir. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this product because my next video will be the review of that Banish starter kit and showing you the results that I got from the derma rolling sessions. All I'm going to say about this one right now is that it just felt like it misted my face with scented water and it didn't do anything more than that. The last skincare item I finished up is the Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. This is a peptide serum and I already repurchased this and I'm still using it in my skincare routine. At first I wasn't sure if it was worth repurchasing because this is around $30 US and it's only 20 mils of product. However, I only need 3 drops to cover my entire face, and I do notice that when I use it, my skin feels a lot softer. And just like the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, this does a really good job at cutting down some of the irritation I may have gotten from another skincare product. So the fact that a little amount really soothes and softens my skin when I only need a few drops on my face, and it has a very watery texture, I'm very pleased with this product and how it's been performing. Last empty is a hair product, and that is the Phytopoline Botanical Scalp Treatment. This is my second empty of this product, and it just does a really good job at really cutting the irritation that you might have on your scalp. Like once you apply this, that irritation is just gone. This does perform really well, however, I have not repurchased it. I actually opted for the Briogeo scalp treatment because that one, when you put it in your hair, you actually can't smell it, whereas this one has a very potent herbal scent. For me, it doesn't bother me, it's just that you can't wear it out in public, so if you do use this, you need to wash your hair in a reasonable time. Whereas the Briogeo one, the whole point of that is to use it after you wash your hair and you could leave it in your hair. There is no scent to that one, and also there's maybe like 5 more mils of product for a lesser price because this one I believe is around $50 and the Briogeo one is around the $40 mark. Plus I got it during the VIB sale, so I did really want to try that out. Otherwise, if the Briogeo one doesn't perform as well as the Phytopoline one, I will be going back to this. Alright, and that is it for my favorites and empties for the month of April. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, subscribe to my channel down below, and leave a comment if you have any questions about the products that I have mentioned. I'll see you all soon. Ciao!